Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0, and it's a third consecutive loss for Chelsea in the Premier League, and it's painful. It's getting painful. It's been painful. We've now lost 4 of our last 5 games. What is going on? What on earth is going on? I just can't rack my head as to... It doesn't matter who we play. It doesn't matter where they play. They are still a bag of shit to play together. The creativity is so poor. It's so hard to do these ratings when it's so easy to zone out watching it. It's just unbelievable. Take these with a pinch of salt. I know you won't, and you'll still complain. It's too fucking high. Why is this rating so high? If I still need to explain by now, you are the problem, not me. It's being fair, but in today's game, I probably am not going to be rating people low enough, to be honest with you. It's just hard to give one person a 1 and then justify someone else not getting a 1, if that makes sense. And it's just, yeah. Anyway, get into it. Mendy, 5.5. I would potentially give him a 6, if not for... You can't blame him for the goal. You just have to blame the defenders for that. Poor marking, poor positioning. Probably one of the only things I think that Lewis Hall was caught out on. He was out of position down that right-hand side, our left-hand side. Koulibaly flapping about. But yeah, Mendy just so nervy on the ball. I get so anxious whenever he's on the ball, and it's just not fun. It's never fun when he's on the ball. And made some good saves, but ultimately the goal too powerful for him to save, it would seem. And then we go on to the defence. Obviously, Thiago Silva didn't start, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek was off quicker than the game even started. Do you know what I mean? Like we might as well have had Thiago Silva on from the start. It was obvious that Thiago Silva wasn't going to be playing. Really, really obvious. I called it, and a couple of days ago I said what he's 38. What on earth is he going to be, thinking I'm not going to be playing in another World Cup, so he might as well, please, can you rest me? Wasn't too long before he had to come back on. And yeah, just so good. But it's so hard to... No, to be fair, it's easy to see his greatness when he's playing around fucking incompetent twats that give the ball away so easily. Not Chalobah and Koulibaly necessarily. Koulibaly's the weak link out of those 3 by a mile. But just the midfield, giving the ball away unnecessarily. Just constantly. We can't string 4 passes together to save our life. There is no creativity in this team, and I'm so dejected. I really can't be asked to do this, but I have to. And no doubt I'll still get people fucking moaning. I do believe I've given Lewis Hall a 6. So much enthusiasm in this video. It's so hard to be enthusiastic watching a team like that. I've given Hall a 6 because, albeit, yes, he was out of position for that goal. Had to track back, didn't do it. Koulibaly took over and, like I was saying, flapping about, didn't do anything with it. Was made to pay. But I'm giving him a 6 purely because that's the standard these days. An 18-year-old who's playing his Premier League debut for Chelsea. His 3rd game for us competitively at a senior level. And he's just outplaying the rest of the team in terms of, I'm talking like the Zakaria situation with Zagreb was where he was just so much more intense, so much more passion and just trying. That's all I fucking want from this club, is that the players, and as soon as the World Cup's fucking... I'm glad it's here now, because it'll be over soon. And then we can see... Right. When we come back, we'll see that you, and you weren't fucking trying at all because you didn't want to get injured. It was clear, it's clear as day now. Even Thiago Silva's come out and said that people aren't playing 100% effort and contribution because they don't want to risk getting injured. And then that's why we have so many injuries, is because they're pussyfooted around, trying not to get hurt, and then in turn they get hurt. Just... Oh my God, I can't get over how poor we are. I cannot get over how poor we are. Kovacic and Jorginho, a lot of these, I wasn't even fucking paying attention to a lot of these players, but I feel like a 5 is probably generous considering that we were just absolutely getting... We were getting absolutely rammed just all over the pitch. We couldn't keep possession to save our life. The midfield was being run by Newcastle. I mean, the whole game was getting run by Newcastle. So apologies if Jorginho and Kovacic actually had a good game. I'm purely going off of, you know, what I think. I would imagine I've got this. This is the one I've got wrong, where Kovacic and Jorginho are the ones that actually held the team together as long as it did. Not really the focus of my thing. I very rarely have anything to complain about with Jorginho and Kovacic, so, you know, whatever. I'll give them a 6 each, you know. Fuck it. Not that this fucking matters anyway. As Pilaqueta, I've given a 5 because I just feel like didn't have a bad game necessarily. Didn't have a great game at all. I was made to play on the right wing because of the Loftus-Cheek injury, and yeah, just you get what you get when you play Azpilicueta down the right. He wasn't even playing on the right wing for a lot of the game at one point. And then you get to these fuckers, these fucking idiots. Just he tries too hard, and I know that's kind of contradicting what I'm saying, but it's not in a good way. He's just too nervy on the ball. He's so annoying to watch sometimes because it's like, just calm down, just chill. Nothing really came of it. 4 was probably really unfair. I thought, you know, the attack is where this is really falling apart for us. It really is. And the fact that we're still bringing on fucking Hakim Ziyech, despite the fact that he's definitely leaving at some point in the near future, doesn't want to play for the club, didn't stay out to clap the fans, the travelling fans that have to stay in St James's, which is like the biggest nosebleed seats you're ever going to get in a stadium as away supporters. He didn't clap, so yeah, just why on earth Hutchinson's ever on the bench? Why is Hutchinson taken to senior games? I don't understand. What's the fucking point of taking him if you're not going to play him ever? I get that he's young, but you're playing 18-year-old fucking Lewis Hall who's smashing it. Why not play him? I don't get what you have to lose from subbing off Mount or whoever. It was Mount that came off for Ziyech. Just bring Hutchinson on. I fucking don't understand what he has to lose. He makes the stupidest substitutions anyway. And then with Mount, just fucking, can you do something for once? Oh, but he runs a lot. He runs a lot though, doesn't he? Mason Mount fucking runs heaps. Lots of running from Mason Mount. But what did I see? I saw he's now got his longest run at Chelsea without a GA. And it was 10 games or something like that, which is bizarre that it's been 10 games since he's got an assist or a goal. So I'll have to double check that one. But I'm just tired. The World Cup couldn't have come at probably too late, to be honest with you. Just the sooner the better. I'm so glad that I don't have to watch club football for a little bit. Have a little break. It's too tiring. It's too taxing to watch. I was saying on the stream that you watch football most times as a fan to let some steam off, to you know, let it out, get rid of everything that's happened over the week that's been negative or been holding you down, and you've had a bad week. But with Chelsea, fucking hell, it just makes it even worse, doesn't it? We haven't scored a goal since Zagreb, We haven't scored in the Premier League since we played against Brighton, which we lost 4-1. We drew against Man United, and we scored then. And then when we're winning, it was against Villa, who was shit at the time. AC Milan, who are riddled with injuries, beat them home and away. And then Crystal Palace, we won in the 90th minute. So when you really, really look at these results, and I know it's even worse now when you've got like 4 losses and 1 win in our last 5 games, and that 1 win is against Dinamo Zagreb. There's an issue here. And I'm not for 1 second saying it's Potter. I'm mostly saying that the players are just fucking god-awful chemistry-wise. They have no chemistry. There's no cohesion in this team. And I, for one, have never been happier to say that Chelsea aren't going to be playing for a while, because it's taxing. It's really tiring. But yeah, thank God I don't have to do one of these for a while. Whether you think these are fucking good ratings, fair, not fair, couldn't give a toss. Chelsea 0, Newcastle 1. It's the message behind everything I've said. The number shouldn't fucking matter. It's what I've said. I know everything I've said made sense. So anyway, in regards to player ratings, this will be the last one, of course, until the December 27th match against Bournemouth. But until then, feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel, which we will have to wait and see what that is over the next couple of weeks. Yeah, my name is Harry. Very dejected. Of the Chelsea. Come on. And peace.